Hey everyone, welcome to my live. I am a little bit late. I'm sorry, I apologize. I had to reschedule. I was out grocery shopping and enjoying my day. So who do we got in here? I see one person popped up. Who is here? Show yourself. It's a beautiful day outside today. It's actually pretty windy. And I know I was popped into Brenda's live a couple of days ago and told her that I was doing a garden, and she was actually pretty excited. She wanted me to post a video, so I've been doing like every other day updates on my garden, and I'm gonna put together a video for you guys for that. And yeah, so here I am. Got my tea. So what is in your guys' cups and what's on your hooks today? Would like to know. My last live I did, well, my first live, I should say. I did this shirt here, the summer shirt, my summer top with the corset back. So it's like a little zigzaggy back and forth, and when you wear it, I'm a little too small for it. I made it a little big. Whatever. It's my first one. And so I've been loving these summer, except the other one, or not the other one, sorry, it's the other part. Just give me 1 second. Excuse me, keep going. Okay, I'm coming back. Sorry, guys. Okay, so I was making these summer tops, and I did make a pattern for it. I have this cute little book that I got from Amazon for a couple bucks, a little leather strap book. And it's blank pages, so I decided to do in one of the sections. There's a whole bunch of little sections. You can see, there we go. So in one that I was going to start writing my patterns, and this is the black and green. Excuse my drawing. My drawing is terrible. This Sorry about that minor glitch. It always seems to happen during my lives. But now I completely lost my train of thought. I see somebody here. Hello, whoever you are, say hi. Oh yes, my shirts. Okay, so I was writing down my patterns in this book. So this is my written like picture pattern for my shirt that I made. And as you can see, I worked it around, sorry, this way. I worked it from this side over, and then I widened here and then continued. Oh, hello. Hi, Lisa. The Grammy's here. Sorry, I had an internet problem. My Wi-Fi dropped on me, but I'm sorry. I'm back. But so I kind of went along and took that pattern again and made this one, this little yellow one, and I made it a slightly smaller so that it actually fits me. But it's got the same back style and the little ties at the bottom. I hope you guys can see that, but so I'm just absolutely in love with this pattern. Hi, Stephanie. Yes, I love the yellow too. I feel like a ball of sunshine. So I decided, because I had an extra skein kicking around, that's okay. I know she's live too. I understand. But I decided to make a pair of shorts, okay? So look at this. Complete with a pair of pockets. I am so freaking stoked. But I worked these from, if I can hold it, geez. I worked these from the bottom up. So I made 2 leg pieces. Sorry. So I made these 2 leg pieces here and here. And then, thank you. I kind of just wung it, to be honest. And I'm just going to turn inside out to show you the joining and how I did the pockets and stuff, because I was really stumped on how I was supposed to get it to work. So thankfully it turned out. But as you see in the crotch area here, I just did a simple whip stitch so that it wouldn't be too like bulky. Like you can see, it's not very bumpy. It's not very up. So I won't have that nasty seam there. And then still inside out. So let me move my tea so I don't get a piece of yarn in it. But this is the pocket. And so what I did was I joined the 2 loops at the bottom, like I said, the 2 pant legs. I measured high up on my thigh, like super duper high, like way up here, and then down, like almost up to where my pocket is, so you get your full hip measurement. And then I made sure that that was this, which for me was 20 inches. And so yeah, I just did, it looks like 2, 4, 6, 12, 13 rows of single crochet. And then when I joined them, I just started doing a continuous, I put this down a little so you can see what I'm talking about here. There we go. I joined them and then I just went continuously around, turning in between, and then I'd work back around this way, turn, work back around this way. So that it would give me that even look, kind of like you could see the lines, the ribbing more on this because it was a straight back and forth, back and forth. And I wanted to have that same effect in my shorts. So what I did was I went around and round and round. And as you can see, I stopped here where this tail is. And then I divided it from hip to hip. And it was exactly 52 stitches for each side. And then I worked the front, this is the front, yes. Sorry, it's confusing. But I worked the front and then I did a single crochet row and then I did a single crochet decrease. And then I'd flip and then I'd do a single crochet row and then I'd do a single crochet decrease row. So I made like almost like a little flap on an angle like this. Can't really show you very well. Here, let me see if I can flip it in right side in. You can kind of see. So this is what I'm talking about, where I did the decreasing. You can clearly see I started here and here, and I started decreasing, single crochet, decrease, single crochet, decrease, single crochet, decrease, to get like this little front flap here. And then I flipped it inside out, and I counted down, I can't remember how many rows right now, but I counted down X amount of rows. This is my flap right here. So I counted down probably about 6 or 8 rows, I think, and then I reattached my yarn here, and then I just did single crochet rows till I had this little flap thing, and it was probably about that big. And then what I did was, I was trying to remember now. Yes, I did both the pockets, and then when I ended, okay, I'm into it. When I ended, I made sure I ended on the inside part. Let me straighten this out. Forgive me, Lord. Okay. So when I finished doing my pockets on the last one, I made sure I finished on the inside, not on the outside edge. And then I just continued on and chained up and went around, and then I picked up the back part of the stitches. There's how much, you can see how much I chained up or stitched up. And then when I got to the top of, when this little pocket flap thing was flush with the back part that I hadn't worked yet, because I had this like little front overall flap on the top, I worked it up until they were even right here. Sorry, I'm trying to show you it. Okay, I worked it up until it was even to here, and you can't see it on the inside, but if I flip it around, you can see there. That's where I worked it up to. And then I just kind of crocheted, I crocheted across. I started here, and I just went back in all the way around the bum. And then when I got back to this part of the pocket where my little flappy is, I attached to the inside where you can't see, to the inside there, and then I just kept working across the pocket, and then chained up and worked back across the pocket around the bum, and then just right across into the pocket. And then once I got this back bum piece here to be the equal size or equal length up to match my little, I'm calling it an overall flap. Thanks, sweetie. Once they joined here and they met at the top at the back, I just connected the top part of the pocket around, and I'm now just finishing up. I'm going to do, this is all single crochet, and I'm doing like a front post, back post. Let's make sure, there we go. Front post, back post. It's 3, sorry, this way. 3 back posts, 2 front posts, 3 back posts, 2 front posts, all the way around, and I'm going to do 2 rows of that, so it's going to be kind of stretchy and slightly high-waisted. So yeah, truthfully, I wanted to have these on for my live too, so I could show you guys how amazingly cute they are. But I was up till 3 o'clock in the morning crocheting last night, and I just couldn't do it. I had to go grocery shopping today, and you know, life goes on, like a household to run, kids, family, you know the drill. So yeah, 3 o'clock this morning, I decided to finally put it down and get some sleep, and just accepted the fact that I wasn't going to be able to wear it today. And yeah, so that's been my like go-to focus whip for the week, I guess. Give me 1 second. I'm just going to jump up. I'm sorry, I was so unprepared. I should have brought more of my stuff over, but I'm just going to pause my camera and run over and grab another whip that I have that I'm actually super stoked about. So BRB, 1 sec. While I'm gone, why don't you guys tell me if there's anything you've been working on? any new projects or maybe anything you'd like to see me make? There's a new one. Okay, got my giant thrift store bag here full of yarn. Well, not full of yarn, but my neighbors, Tanisha and Kyle, they have 4 kids, all ranging from like, my best guess is like 3 to 13. And they've got all boys except for one little girl. And I was out in the back doing some gardening the other day. Broken wrist has me back to some old diamond paintings from last year. Good job. You know what? Because of the pandemic, it's giving us lots of free time to free up our time and complete those projects that we haven't been able to finish. And I mean, I've got a whole like Rubbermaid stacker shelfie, I don't know, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 drawer shelf rubber tote thing, and it's full of whips and UFOs. I'm the queen. Okay, sorry. Granny D is the queen. I'm the princess. Oops. But anyways, back to my neighbors, Tanisha and Kyle. Sorry, my internet's really bad again. It might drop out, but if it drops out, I'll come back. Don't worry. I'm here with you guys till 4. Promise. So, unless something comes up, like somebody loses an arm or I gotta deal with a kid emergency. But they have 4 children and they are all boys except for one. And the youngest one is a girl. So me, being the ambitious little crochet that I am, I decided to ask Tanisha if I could make her daughter Addie a dress. I'm so excited. I have been dying to make a dress, a little girl's dress, for I can't even tell you how long. So this is the starting of her little summer dress. We got my Veronica stitch marker on there. So this is gonna be like a little spaghetti strap, little girly dress with a little, I've left, I don't know if you can really see it that well on camera because it's white, but I've done, I've left little spaces here, 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 and I'm going to just chain, a long chain, and weave in a little string for her to cinch it around her waist. I'm not too sure if I'm going to put a little like cute little bow on the back or not, but I mean, I'm a sucker for cute little girl appliques, so I'm so pumped to be able to make this dress. And I'm doing it for free out of the goodness of my heart because, I mean, why not? I'm not gonna ask, hey, can I make your daughter a dress? But you gotta pay me for it. That's not really the way it goes. So I offered to make her a dress, and I told her, I said, I just want to make it for you. You don't have to pay me anything. I just want to give you. I want to take a crack at making a little girl's dress, and if it turns out great, I'd love to give it to Addie. So I showed her that little starting part yesterday, day before yesterday, when we were outside, and she was just absolutely in love. She loves the color. Addie wanted pink and red, but we made her pick one because they don't go together really. Red and pink is kind of the, I don't know, unless it's in the laundry machine. Same with red and green. So yeah, I've been writing down my short pattern in my book. I don't know if you guys can see that all the way clearly, but my writing is a mess and my drawing is terrible. But where am I? Here, there we go. Sorry, my fingernails are in the way. And yeah, I've just been slowly working on that. There's like a little top view here, left is right, right is left. That's like the joining of the crotch area with the 2 circles, and it's all step by step. So I know I said it and I still haven't done it, but I wanted to get set up on Ravelry and start putting some patterns out on Ravelry, but I am terrible at writing patterns. Like, I need some serious help when it comes to writing patterns because, I mean, I was basically self-taught, and I know a lot of people are self-taught crochet, and we just kind of speak our own language. Lisa the Grammy says, I am working on 2 queen kings of 2. Holy, that's a lot of work. 2 queen king size banners. Oh, I just lost my page there. Here, let me put it up here for you guys to see. There we go. For friends in other states, that's so sweet of you. Pattern is a zigzag lozenge for both, with both different colors. That sounds very, very pretty. I've yet to tackle a blanket since I was 16. I don't even know if it's, no, it's not even up here. I'll show it to you another time, but I have, basically, I did a ginormous granny square. I was 16, and I just started doing 3 sets of double crochet, 6 double crochets for the corner, and I just started going around and around and around and around, and I made one ginormous granny square. You watch Reggie's Design University. It really helps me a lot. No, I haven't watched actually Reggie's Design University. When you said Reggie, I thought you were talking about another YouTuber, but I'll have to check that out for sure. I'm always up for checking out a new channel, especially if they're going to teach you anything. Like, I mean, it doesn't matter how long you've been crocheting for. I've been crocheting for darn near 20 years, but I mean, I took breaks and stuff. And so I think crocheting is kind of like riding a bike. You just kind of never really forget how to. J-Hook Crochet. I thought so. I thought the name Reggie stuck out. Yes, I do follow Reggie. Yes. Another one that's actually really helped me a lot is, oh my goodness, I can't even remember the name. I'm having mental block here right now. Sorry, it's been quite a day. Let me just pull up my YouTube here and see if I can actually get the, oh, sorry, I'm such a dum-dum. The tutorials from, well, obviously Crystal, we all know. I mean, Crystal's like the guru of fabric and fibers on the internet. So I really do enjoy a lot of her tutorials. I'm just trying to see here. So a creative grandma, Glenda. She is absolutely amazing too. I learned so much from the videos and the replays. You can fast forward through all the chatting. Yeah, that's so true. Oh, Yarniversity. No, that's okay. That makes more sense there. Okay, so it's Reggie's Design Yarniversity. That was probably autocorrect. It's okay. But yeah, I'm a very visual learner myself, and over the years, I mean, with the help of technology and stuff, YouTube has been my go-to. I mean, I lost my grandma a few years ago, so she's not able to teach me anymore, and I just know that with crochet, there's so much more out there than making a blanket or, you know, the staple. I want to be different. I want to create things that are, you know, different and stuff that's gonna make me kind of stand out, like my shirts. I absolutely love this shirt, and it's actually not hot at all. The day I finished it, I wore it for a couple hours in the afternoon, and it was absolutely amazing. It was airy. The wind kind of blows right through it. It almost feels like you're naked. So I mean, after supper, I had to throw on a sweater because I was getting cold. But that's just me. I'm a wuss when it comes to the cold. Speaking of cold, I have to turn off this air conditioner. Maybe you'll be able to hear me a bit better. Okay. There. Peace of mind. mind you, for the last week and a half, 2 weeks, there's been a team of a dozen dudes out there doing roofing, banging away, and generators going. It's been absolutely chaotic. So we spend a lot of time out back, being on the opposite side of the building. They're working out here, and we go out back this side of the house. So there's like in our complex a big long building, so it kind of stops a lot of the noise and stuff. That's what I loved about this series. It's all about doing you and not conforming while designing patterns. I agree. Also because we're all unique individuals, and coming with that, we are our own unique body types. So when you're able to create something that's fit for you, it fits so much more comfortable, and it's such an accomplishment to be able to say, oh, where did you get that cute shirt? I made it. So like, I mean, there's nothing more satisfying than just saying, I made it. So I'm totally going full swing into the wearables now. I've gone nuts. I have another pair of shorts that I'm making in this color here. This blue, where's the thing? There we go. Fettuccia Fine, but it's a super, super thin, like if you, seriously, super thin. And it's like a weird, let me see. Can you see how that ribbon's like that? It's not flat, or it's not round, it's flat. Sorry, my camera's not the best quality, but and it twists. And I mean, it is, drives me nuts. This stuff was the same way. This is ice yarns as well. And it's got that flat. Hi, sweetie. Hold on one second. My daughter's just in here, guys. Okay, that was Kara. She's going to the beach. She's off to the beach. Now that she's a teenager, she's kind of a little Miss Independent, and she just kind of does her own thing. It's cute to see her going out and being social, especially because of the circumstances. So, yeah. Oh, yeah, I've been talking a lot. Excuse me, I just made a tea. We got laundry on. Our dryer is broken. It's busted. I'm so mad. Lisa asked, how many kids do you have? 5? 5 babies. Holy moly. Huh. I'm blessed with 3. These are outdated pictures, but there's Ethan. He is now 21. There's Dad. That is my hubby, Brian. And, oh my God, they're so young there. This is Evan, and this is Kara. When they were probably like 4 and 5. That was before Evan even wore glasses. And Kara's 13, and Evan will be 12 in November. So they definitely keep me on their toes. They're a lot of fun, though. They're not my biological children. I'm the step up mom. That's what I like to call it. Thank you. They're adorable. They're my babies. I'll see. I got a more recent picture of Kara on my phone here. But while I'm doing that, I'm just gonna keep babbling. I just can't. Oh yeah, I'm a step up mom. So that's what I call it. They still see their mom. They still have visits with their mom, but Brian and I have full custody of them. And exactly, family is family. I mean, if I can be a motherly figure to them, if I can teach them one thing a day that they wouldn't have learned from anybody else, or one thing that a mother should teach a child, I mean, I feel blessed because I'm helping to put forth an effort to making this little human a better, bigger human. So, I mean, I came into their lives when Evan was, oh, he just turned 8, and Kara was 9. Lisa says hers are from 23 to 37 years old. So your kids are like my age. But no, I've been around. It was just before his 8th birthday. Brian and I started dating in September, and Evan's born in November. So it was a couple months into the relationship, and I was like, oh, kid birthday, and I went out and I spent like $100 on Lego, and I was, you know, trying to be the best girlfriend, mom figure that I could for them, and I mean, and Kara was 9, and Ethan, I think he was 16. God, there's so long ago. My husband is leaps and bounds more of a dad than their bio. See, like, I love to hear stuff like that, you know, especially when a man can step in and take responsibility of a child that's not even their blood, and teach it like it's their own, and cherish it and love it like it's their own. I mean, that's a big to do for me. I mean, truthfully, the thing that drew me to Brian the most was his fatherliness and how sweet he was to his kids, and the fact that he was a stand-up dad, and he did do his part, and he's still doing his part, and that's just a big like, makes me happy, kind of a moment. And sorry, I forgot about this picture I was looking for. But yeah, that's truthfully one of the qualities that I admire most in Brian. This is his fathering, parenting, dedication, I guess I could say. I got someone who agrees. That'll do it. It's the most attractive characteristic in a man. I totally agree. I mean, he's never not been there for his children. And that was like an amazing thing, considering, all the things he's gone through in his life. I mean, I'm not going to get into his personal life because he's not here for me to ask if I could share. But okay, I'll put it this way. He's been through some crap. And even though he was going through crap, he was still front and center for his kids. I mean, he didn't let the crap affect his parenting. He was always, he cooks, he cleans, he does dishes. Okay, I left to go do the groceries today, and I left a sink full of dishes. And because our dryer's broken, we're using the dryer that everybody uses. They've got 2 dryers and 2 washers in the office area, and it's $1 for like probably a half hour, but whatever. It's better than them sitting there getting moldy. And I'm not strong. I don't have muscles, so I can't haul a load of wet laundry 100 feet down to the office. So I came home, and Brian was walking back to the house, and he said, the laundry's down at the office for you. And I came in, and 90% of the dishes were done, like washed, dried, put away. There's maybe like 2 minutes worth of dishes for me to do. And the house was straightened up, and the big pile of laundry was plopped downstairs. So like, I mean, I couldn't be more appreciative for a man who's just there, And Lisa says, hey, I was raised by my dad and stepmom from the time I was 4. She's my mom. I have a mother, but we're not as close. You know what? And that's totally cool, because sorry, I didn't mean to take that down. When your mom is still in your life, it doesn't matter how close you are to her. It's just as long as she's a part of it, right? I mean, there's probably circumstances why you're not as close. I mean, and those are reasons for whatever they may be. I know my mom and I, we went through a point in our lives where we didn't speak for a little bit, and that seriously hurt both of us. And I'm on second husband who raised my two oldest sons like his own over 27 years now. See, like, that's just so good to hear. I love hearing happy things like that. Like, I mean, when an external person can come in and make a little, I won't say broken, but not incomplete. There we go. An incomplete family, when that one person can come in and complete that family and make it a whole, it's just nothing better than that in life. I mean, we are at a time in our world where it's, you know, mixed families all over the place. And I mean, it's the cutest thing. My mom calls it a mine, yours, and ours family. When, you know, a couple gets together, he's got a child, she's got a child, and they have a child. They kind of, you know, complete that little circle and make the family. Sorry, I'm still looking for this more updated picture of the kids. I'm so bad. Okay. Oh, here we go. This one will work. If it'll ever load. This picture was taken back last year, so okay, it's a little newer. So let me turn my brightness up so you guys can see. Okay. This right here in the front, oh, sorry. Right here in the front is Evan. You can't really see his glasses. The stupid glare. I'll turn it this way. There's no window this way. And Kara, my daughter, right there behind him. And then this is Brian and I. And then my mother, my nephew, and my brother. And then this is my half sister, right there in the middle, that little blonde. There we go. That's my sister. So I mean, my brother here. Where are we? My brother James in the black, and myself and my sister. We're all a mixed family. Thank you. I absolutely love my family. I'll zoom in here. There they are. Oh no, not to the window. There. But they're all growing up and becoming amazing little humans. And it's actually really cool to watch them grow. You know, considering if I sit and I look back and I'll catch like a video. The other day I was going through my stuff on my phone and I found, oh, thank you, Lisa. I found a video of, I think it was like Evan's 9th birthday or something. We got him like a laser tag. It's like a gun with a wire on it, and it's attached to a target, and they're censored. So we got like, there's 2 big guns and then 3 small little hand pistols, and they put the hand pistol targets on the wrist, and the big gun had like a whole chest harness that you put on and sit in your chest, and you'd run around saying he was Iron Man and stuff like that. And I found a video of Kara and Evan running around shooting each other with the laser guns on Evan's birthday, and I just absolutely died laughing because they're just funny little buggers. I mean, just to see how young and silly they used to be and how grown up they are now, really blows my mind to see, like, where the hell did the time go? You know? I mean, time just kind of went, whew. And now they're teenagers and dealing with puberty and stuff like that. No boyfriends and girlfriends yet, though. Thankfully. Dad would probably have a heart attack. But yeah, they've been very good kids. I mean, because of the pandemic, I mean, that probably also really hinders the dating aspect of things. So, I mean, I don't mind. I mean, I'm in no hurry for them to start dating. And I think Evan's in a long-term committed relationship with his Nintendo Switch anyways. So, I don't think, excuse me, I don't think he'll want a girlfriend to distract him from his video games anytime soon. At least since my boys had those laser sets when they were little. Yeah, it's the classic go-to thing, you know? I mean, boys like guns. They like to run around. I mean, Kara's a little tomboy because she's got two brothers. Sorry, I almost lost track. Two brothers. One is, I think he's eight, and the other one is like 5 now. And so Kara is really not girly. She's not like a tomboy, but she doesn't care about makeup. She doesn't spend hours fixing her hair. Both her and I are pretty low maintenance. As long as we have conditioner, I think we're okay. Because with this massive mane of hair that I have, I need a lot of conditioner. But yeah, so trying to think. I was still working on my diamond painting, so I got lost in a family ramble there. My apologies, but what can I say? I'm stuck with them 24/7, so who else do we talk about? Talk about each other, we talk to each other about each other. It's kind of our little, that's all we do. But I've slowly been working on Kara's diamond painting. Now, I'm almost halfway done now. Oh, my hair is stuck here. So that's the completed portion. And I believe it was Kim's Crochet Knits. Oh, that's so cute. She says, no worries, my kids are my world, so that's why I talk about them most. I hear ya. It's family. Well, hello, HD Handmade Designs. How are you, sweetheart? How are you doing today on this wonderful Wednesday? So I'm going to start calling this the We Chill Wednesday, I think. I think that's going to be the official name of this podcast, live, whichever you want to call it. So, welcome in, sweetie. How are you? That's good to hear you're good. Hopefully it's not raining or snowing or doing anything crazy there. I'm doing great, thank you. I just went out for a nice walk to the grocery store, and although it's still, well, it's windy still, it's 18 degrees Celsius here, and it's still fairly windy. Windy. I read sunny and I was thinking windy. Windy. It's sunny here, that's good to see. But yeah, speaking of sunnies, I was just showing off my little sunset here. My Ooh La La Blingin' diamond painting that I've been working on for my daughter. There's the incompleted part down at the bottom. It's just going to be beach sand, and it says love in it because I love her. So this year for Christmas, I know I mentioned this before. Well, thank you. It's my second one this month. So I did 3 in the last couple months. I was trying to find it. I don't know where the heck I put it. Oh, I put it to press it. 1 second. It's just right here. I don't have to go far. Ready? Da, 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 da. I showed this on one of my videos or my lives before, but I'm not really holding it very straight. But it says not only sisters by heart, but sisters. Oh, not only sisters by blood, but sister by heart. Apparently, I'm illiterate today as well. But yeah, I did this one for my sister, and it's just a 30 by 30, I think. It's a small one, but it still turned out super cute. And I'm going to frame it for her, and I'm going to send it to her in the mail because she lives a couple hours away. And ooh, 89 and sunny in Kansas. I wish I could go to Kansas. I wish I could go to the States, period. You know how envious I am of people that are in the US? Which ones? Okay, 1 sec. Oh my god, sorry, I just gotta grab my daughter a pair of shorts. Uno momento, I'll be right back. Sorry. Alrighty, I'm back. Sorry about that. 'Tis the season. We need to go get some shorts. Oh, and this one here. Is this the one you're talking about, Lisa? You just watched the time lapse for this one? Yeah, the quality was kind of crappy. I'm totally gonna be buying. I used an app called Lapsit, Lapseit, and I don't know if it's available for iPhones, but it is on Androids, and I basically will sit it down, and then I have my phone maybe this far from it. On my newer one, the one I'm working on now on Keros, my phone's probably about 6 inches from it. So you can actually see the individual dots. And I messed with the timing and lighting and stuff. So the next one, my next time lapse of this one, whenever I get to finishing it, I'm about here. And once I get this finished, I will be putting the time lapse up for you guys to watch. Are you guys enjoying the time lapse ones? Like, do you guys like time lapse diamond paintings? Would you want to watch crochet time lapses? I can also knit. I don't prefer to knit, but I can definitely teach. I can do time lapses of stuff like that. Time lapsing is fun. Stephanie says she loves the music. Yeah, the music is super catchy. I like the little Yoshi sound in there. It's got like a little, if you listen to it, it's like the doo-doo when you get on the Yoshi. That just hooked me for the song. I was like, yep, I'm so old school. I mean, my boyfriend and I, we both love old school Mario type stuff. And so that little Yoshi hiccup, I guess you would call it, was what sold me on the song. And probably drove my brother nuts with it because I've actually, this is my third diamond painting here, the beach one. It's the third one that I've been working on in the last couple months. And the first one I did was, it's like a, for example, it's just like a wolf head here, a wolf head here, and then the horizon, and there's a couple of silhouetted running horses in the bottom. And it was a lot of blues and pinks and orange in that one. And it was I did such a terrible recording of it. I mean, I was at my mom's, so I didn't have my proper stuff that I usually use to set up for recording. So I was kind of winging it. So I I took like an egg carton and I ripped the lid off of it, and then I cut a hole in the egg carton so that I could put my camera face down on it, and then I used my book as like a counterweight, and I was like using a pedestal candle holder that was about a foot in the air with this crazy contraption teetering on it on my mom's kitchen table. And needless to say, my nephew, who's 3, my brother was there, my mom was there. So anytime anyone came around the table, they would wiggle the table and it would start to slowly make the contraption start sliding on me. And of course, I wouldn't notice until I like paused it to get up and get a drink or stretch or whatever. And I'd be like, oh, it slid. And all I could see was like the flash of the egg carton. And it was just a terrible time. And I didn't know that there was a torch mode for the flash. And so I had it set, my time lapse set. I don't know if you guys know much about time lapsing. It's basically still shots. It'll take a photo every X amount of whatever you set it to. It'll take a photo. So when I was setting up my time lapse for my first diamond painting, I had it set for every 5 seconds to take a picture. And I've now realized since then that 3 seconds is actually better. This one, the beach scene here, I did a 2-second interval. And for this one, it was 3 seconds. And I just find the 2-second interval looks more like a fast forwardy rather than a frame by frame. So it looked a little more, I guess, real, you could say, and more like I just sped the video up and instead of the time lapse. But it was a ton of fun to figure out. And the app for the pro version is only $5 Canadian. I don't know what that would be in American, probably a lot less. But yes, oh, HD says that she's working on knitting a poncho. Now, knitting a poncho, that'd be nice for like fall. I find knitting is a little more dense. Well, depending on the stitch, I guess. What stitch are you using for your poncho? The more we do, the more we learn. That is so true. Another thing I've learned with the diamond painting, I don't know if you can tell in this one, but if you look close, you can see how my lines, how not straight they are. I mean, I shouldn't say it's just for my sister, so it doesn't matter, but I mean, it's one of my starter ones. You can see where some of the lines aren't super straight, especially down here. Down here in this corner. Oh, it's so gross right here. Yeah, that just grosses me out. Can't done with it. I'm done with it. But I think it was, I know her name's Kim, but I cannot for the life of me, forgive me, Kimmy. I think it's Crochet and Knits with Kim, or Kim's Crochet and Knits, or something along those lines. Oh, hold on, it's gonna drive me nuts. I'll just look it up real quick. Sorry, guys. I hate getting names wrong, and I should have written it down ahead of time, but I'm not that planned today, like, as you can tell. I'm a little scatterbrained right now. My live, I had to reschedule a half hour late. Just life. Anyway, my lovely Kim, she gave me the tip of, she was doing a live with, I believe it was Dana, Triple C, and she was diamond painting, and I just wanted to know the easiest way to get straight lines on diamond paintings, and I just hadn't really looked up anything on YouTube, so I just figured I'll just ask her, because she's got like a monstrous bird. Like, I mean, it's probably 3 of these. It's huge. But she told me that when you're placing, if you place in a checkerboard pattern, like if you go every other one and skip one, especially when you're trying to point it, but I'm not holding it. I can't see. Sorry, I'm technology dumb. But if you like see this giant pink part here, if you go every other one, like if you go skip one, like a checkerboard pattern, plug one, skip, plug one, skip, plug one, skip. Next row, do the alternating. So if you have, say, a diamond here and a diamond here, and this is the space, you put on the next row, you put your diamond in between. And so they'd be kind of checkerboard pattern. And that definitely promotes hella straight lines. Like you can see, well, this one I got some diamonds coming off, but this one you can see the lines are way, way straighter. Not perfect, of course, but I mean, way straighter. So, yeah, definitely the biggest tip I could probably say. I mean, I tried using a ruler, and like the frustratingly sticking down a ruler and picking back up a ruler all the time was just driving me nuts. I mean, there had to be a better method. I tried using the side of those little green dishes they give you. I tried flipping it over and using the flush edge of that to stick my diamonds against. That's cool for the edge. But once you get further in the corners of it, it's no bueno. It's just terrible. And so yeah, this staggering checkerboard pattern method that Kim taught me is definitely worth passing on that tip. because if you do diamond paintings, you're obviously into little tedious, finicky stuff, and you like the attention to detail, and you can make people like me and get a little weird about your straightness and your lines and stuff like that. And that's probably the best tip I have for diamond painting, is to alternate. Even if, like with me, I work with multiple dishes. I think I have like 6 or 7 dishes on the go at a time, and I'll just rest the bags inside the dishes so I know which one's which. Or I'll even take a dry erase marker and I can write on the flat part of the pointed part of the dish. I'll just write whatever letter I'm working on the inside and just wipe away with my finger. But I don't know where my dry erase marker is, so I've been using the bag in dish method. And I don't know. Another probably best tip I could say is storage. Now, you need appropriate storage for when you're doing diamond paintings, especially like I've got a bunch of them. I don't know if I've ever shown you guys the other ones. Hold on here. Let me show you. Then we'll get into storage here. But this one's going to be in my kitchen. This is a little family, a little bit of crazy, a little bit of loud, and a whole lot of love. As you can tell, I'm like a huge family fanatic. So yeah, this is just a little 30 by 30 again. And it's just getting nice and flat for me to start working on probably next. And it's a slow and steady process, but what you see behind me, I do want to change. And I've been setting up and rearranging and moving. We have 4 bedrooms, and downstairs in the basement is the guest room, which basically is storage. So I'm going to turn that into my little studio space instead of using my bedroom closet, because I'm a grown-up and I should be doing a little bit more of a professional job than this. But I'm learning. I'm still new to YouTube and whatever. We learn as we go. So yes, back to diamond painting. Steph says, can I call you Steph? I've been diamond painting for a few years now. I love them. You know what? I love them. Like, I went gung-ho. I think I've done like 7 or so now in the last couple of years. Probably, I'd say 2 years. Because back in July 2019, well, yeah, I'd say July 2019, I got sick. And I'm not going to go into extensive detail, but I'll give you what I'm comfortable telling you. How's that? Okay. I was having abdominal pains. Oh, first, before I get into this story, Stephanie says, if you lay it flat when you open it, pull back the plastic and lay the canvas flat. Then pull the plastic back on it and it will be flat. Like, you mean like are you talking about like a peel back, lay it on something flat, and then smush the thing back over top of it? Is that what you mean? I'm pretty sure that's what you mean. Where she's talking about if you lay it on a table. I don't have a table, but we're gonna pretend, and peel up the plastics, and then lay them back down flush like that on a flat surface. Yeah, that is what she's talking about. For some reason, that technique doesn't work with this canvas. Like, I don't know what kind of canvas this is. Probably just cheap China crap. But anyways, my studio, I'm moving to, I'm going to put these two. I have an obsession with Nightmare Before Christmas. Absolute obsession. So I grabbed these two. This one with the iconic hill in the background. Oh, come on, Claire, go away. And then this one with Sally and little Zero. I actually have Zero tattooed on me. I'll show you real quick. It's a homemade tattoo, like home done tattoo, so it's not that great. But there. That's for my doggy, Abby. So I don't know if you've seen up here too. I got a giant Jack up there. He's rocking my Beats by Dre headphones and my scarfy shawl thing that I made, and a mitten because he lost his hand. That tack is a Halloween decoration I got at Walmart for like $20. And you, Lisa, are my new best friend. I've actually tried to make a Jack amigurumi, but I lost his leg. And then I tried to do the bow tie. Like, he's got a bat for a bow tie. And you try and crochet a bat. That's all I'm going to say. It's impossible. Okay. It is so hard. But so yeah, this is my little start. Another wonderful whip. I think we got 5 people in here now. Who else is here? There's only 3 you ladies chatting with me. Who's lurking? Who's out there? Anyway, I'm getting stupid. But so yeah, I have an obsession with Nightmare Before Christmas. I have a little speaker here too. It's like a little plug-in speaker. I used to have him covered in monster stickers, and now he's got like gross glue all over him, so he's more just an accessory. And I have a big blanket too. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Yes, I made this myself. I just finished it. Sorry, it makes me look like I'm fat when I sit. But it's just a simple corset style backing with ties. It's a little loose and airy and comfortable, and I'm making a pair of shorts to go with it. Hold on, check this out. I don't think you were around HD when I showed these, but I'll show them again. How cute are those with pockets? Heck yes. And then this is the bum. And I'm going to probably put a couple bum pockets on it too. I don't know. This is all I have left of the yarn. I'm using Bernat Premium. Oh, my cousin Melissa. Hi, Melissa. I don't care if you're late. Hey, I'm just glad that you showed up. Aw, that's my cousin Melissa. Her mom, my Auntie Mim, she's also a lefty crocheter. But thank you. The pockets were tricky as hell. So I'm just going to try and explain this super quick because I already really went into it like a while ago. If you want, you can rewind and watch later. The replay will be up for you guys. But basically what I did was I crocheted 2 circles, attached them in the crotch area inside, and then I just crocheted a bit up, and then I stopped here where my pointer fingers are, and I split it from hip to hip, which was 52 stitches for this. And then I just did a single crochet row and then a single crochet decrease row where you do like a chain 1 decrease, crochet the row, and then the 3 last stitches you do a decrease and then a single crochet, chain 1, turn. So what I did was I went a single crochet row and then a decrease row and then a single crochet row and then a decrease row, and it gave it the gradient for the pockets here. And then once I got to here, I stopped. And then I flipped it inside out. And, sorry, one sec here. I flipped it inside out and I reattached my yarn on, this is now the back, or inside out, sorry, not the back. This is now inside out. And this is the front part. So the flap that I just made is on the front here. And then I reattached my yarn here and then again here, and just went doop, 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 and I stopped when I got to where the back bum part where I'd split. So right here, where the pocket, this is the pocket lining here. Sorry. So I stopped there, and then which made it this long. You can see here there's like a little hole. So it was only about 6 or 7 rows. And then when I finished it, I ended on the inside. So when I came back around this way, I hooked on to, if I turn it the right way, I came straight off the pocket and went around the bum. Okay, hold on here. Came straight off the pocket. So from inside, I came off the pocket and connected it here. That way. And then I just went around the bum back and forth and back and forth and back and forth until the back part was the same length as that front flap that I'd made. And then I just hopped over and joined them together as I went. And I'm going to finish off with a little stretchy band of 3 back post, 2 front post, 3 back post, 2 front post, and I'm going to do 2 rounds of that and I'm done. And I'm probably going to put butt pockets on it. So show that to Auntie Mim. She says, wow. It is a wow. And then when I wear it all together, it's going to be, I'm a ray of flippin' sunshine. Oh, Stephanie says, I got to head out to my garden, get to work. Have an amazing day, ladies. Thank you for coming by, Stephanie. I probably should be out in my garden as well, but I'm not. I'm here with you guys because you guys are more important right now. My garden's good. My corn is about this big. I did the day they came up, I think it was the 22nd. Melissa's nodding my head like you can see me. Well, I can see you if you want to come up on stream. Are you brave enough to come say hi? It's only 2 of us in here right now, but it will be on YouTube forever. Well, until I delete it anyway. But I'd love to see your face. If not, I'm here for your entertainment. So yeah. What else? I can't remember what else. Oh, I was going to tell you guys about me being sick. So, okay, so let me fix this thing because it's driving me nuts. Okay. I started having crazy abdominal pains and I didn't know why. And it was like severely impairing my ability to function, like just to move around the house. It was almost like a constant stomach ache, period cramps, all low in my stomach, and I didn't know what was wrong. And so I eventually went in to see a doctor once I got convinced to, because I'm so stubborn and I was terrified. I went in to see a doctor and they did some testing and screening, and I went through MRIs and CAT scans, and I've been through it all. And they found out that I'd had polyps in my large intestine. And so they put me, and then all of a sudden the pandemic happened and they were not offering surgeries unless they were emergencies, like say I lost my finger and they had to reattach it. Like they weren't doing non-essential surgeries, and polyps were considered a non-essential surgery. So I was basically told I was beat. Melissa says she's got too many kids around that'll be fools if she goes on, but she'd love to join me one day. Well, one day we'll set it up, Mel. We'll set it up one day. I did a reuniting thing with 2 of my old high school friends, and that worked super well. So I'm totally down to do like a family related one. My sister-in-law, Brian's sister, Jennifer, she's amazing. She runs the Beauty Healing Studio out of Ancaster. She's got a Facebook page as well. I'm gonna, after the live, I'm gonna go on and I'm gonna share her Facebook page on my Facebook page. And if you guys don't already have my Facebook page, I suggest you go check it out. It's right down there in the description. So if you just click on the Facebook link, it'll take you right to my page. Just give it a follow. So yeah, anyways, the pandemic hit. Polyps were a non-essential surgery. So I was basically beat. They just told me, you're going to have to just ride it out until we can get you into surgery. And then right before Christmas, I got a phone call. I honestly think it was like a week before Christmas. And they were like, we can get you in for July. So I was like, July? This is December. Like, what the heck? So it's like, all right, I'll take it. I'll take it. You know what? It's better than waiting God knows how much longer for me to get better on my own, or, you know, maybe wait for a sooner appointment to pop up. So I took the soonest appointment. And so I went in, had my surgery. I'll never do it again. I'd honestly rather die than do another colonoscopy. If you don't know what that is, kids, go Google it. It's no fun. But the pills they make you take just rock your gut, and it's just terrible. So I went, I had surgery, 2.5 hours. They took a couple inches, sections of my large intestine, stitched me back up, and shipped me out the door. And it was a day surgery, so I went in at 2 and I left at 5, I think. And it sucked. I was in so much pain. I'm not going to go into details about the painful stuff and all the other crap that I had to deal with, but just take my word for it, it was brutal. Melissa says, oh my God, girl, no fun at all. No. But you know what? I was over 200 pounds pre getting sick. And when I got sick and I was having stomach problems and I was too afraid to go to the doctors about it, well, I wasn't too afraid. I didn't want to know. I just didn't want to deal with it. I was in too much pain to want to go to a doctor right now, you know, kind of a thing. And so I just kind of dealt with it for as long as I could. And I'm so much better off now that I got it fixed. Like, I mean, now that those polyps are removed, and I mean, I was stuck to my bed for almost a year. And because it hurt to go to the bathroom, I was not eating barely anything. So I was withering away to nothing. I looked sick. Like my cheeks were sunken in. At the lowest, I dropped from 215. It was 215 when I met Brian. And then when I got sick, the lowest I was 122 pounds. So, I mean, that's a huge flux. I mean, my whole family, we've always been larger, but to now be in a smaller frame and to be cold when I go to the meat section at the grocery store boggles my mind. Uh, I mean, there's a lot of things that I'm still getting used to being in my body. I still smash my shoulders, my hips and my elbows off of everything. I'm a klutz. I was clumsy before, and I'm still clumsy now. C'est la vie. And, you know, I just kind of taking it day by day, and I lost a whole person. Yeah, I guess. Melissa, I did lose a whole person. But, I mean, I basically lost an entire child worth of weight. Like, my kids weigh that much, you know. But my kids actually weigh a little more than me right now. They're not overweight, but they're tall. Their dad's 6'2", 6'3", I don't even know. But Kara's the same height as me, and she's 13. So, I mean, whatever. Kara and I are sharing clothes. I share clothes with a 13-year-old. I take it as a compliment. I must have some style. I don't know. I'm just being stupid. Oh, what a long day. Anyways, we totally got off topic there. But back to the diamond paintings. Storage. Lisa just says, wow, the doctors weren't concerned that you were losing that much weight. You know what? No, they honestly didn't believe me. And I said, you know what? I'm a step parent. I've never had biological children, but my stomach looks like I've had children. Like, I mean, you guys can still see, like, I used to be huge. That grosses my son out when I do that. But I can literally do that on any part of my body. Like, it doesn't matter where it is. Anyway, my neck does it too. I used to be huge. I got like super stretchy skin now, I guess. But no, I told them, you know, 100 times, like, it's not improper diet, it's not poor diet. I mean, we have children to feed, so we have
nutritional meals. You know, that's kind of like a parenting must. You know, if you gotta have healthy meals in the house. I wouldn't cook something for the kids that I wouldn't eat myself, unless it's processed fish and chips. I don't like processed fish. I'd rather have a fillet, like a real one. And but yeah, I wouldn't make them something that I wouldn't eat myself. And well, they like hot dogs too. I won't eat hot dogs. So okay, within moderation, taste pending. So anywho's, diamond painting storage. I will get to this right now. I figured to find some sort of a box or a container, especially if you're doing multiples. Like if you have multiples on the go, that's totally a bad idea. Oh, my cousin's got a little story here. I'll get to this eventually. My cousin says I was close to 300 and lost a bunch. Not the same way, not as much, but had stomach issues, then twins. Now I'm around 200. You know, 200 is considering, I mean, okay, the rest of the world doesn't know Uncle Guy and Auntie Mim, but my cousin Melissa's parents, Guy and Mim, they're larger. They're larger. Period. My Uncle Guy was the coolest guy to hug. Like, I swear to God, he was like a roller coaster ride to hug, especially when you were little. He'd come in the door. I remember going to my Auntie Jill's when she lived out on Puss Lynch. Melissa, think with me here now, okay? When you guys come out to visit, and my dad and my brother and I were already there, and we go run into the front hall to see my cousins, and my Uncle Guy was there, and he'd bend down like this to give you the biggest hug, and he'd pick you right up, and because he had such a big belly, you would fly out like almost vertical and give you a big hug, and he'd plop you back down. It was the best hug ever. My Uncle Guy gave like the most amazing hugs on the planet, and I miss him, God rest his soul. But yes, that's my rant. So, big people give big, awesome hugs, period. You know the dad hugs. You have to know the dad hugs. That's so cute that you actually remember that. That's so awesome. And it's so crazy what we remember as kids. You know, like all those little teeny tiny memories, like the goose poop that used to be at the beach, Auntie Jill's lake. So much goose poop there. And I remember Uncle Cal, God rest his soul as well, he would run off the deck with a rake in his hand and he would chase the geese off of his grass. And they had a hill. It was like a straight down hill with like a plateau and then another hill and then the lake. And he would just go barreling down. And my Uncle Guy was, or my Uncle Cal was slightly larger too. He wasn't as big as my Uncle Guy, but he was still a big dude. And he'd go barreling with a rake or a broom or a stick or something after these geese. It was absolutely hilarious. You remember that one, Melissa? Uncle Cal chasing geese? But anyways, back to storage. Sorry, excuse me. I have a very itchy nose. Okay. I found the easiest method for storing, if you're doing multiples, first off, I suggest don't do multiple paintings at one time. Like, it's cool to open them, lay them flat, but keep the beads separate, or the diamonds, whatever you call them, the little things that I find stuck to my feet for weeks. It's important to keep them contained together so that you don't get packages. Melissa says she remembers being chased by the geese. That's hilarious. Vicious, they're vile. I remember my brother getting chased by like farm geese, like the white ones with the orange bills. My brother would get chased around the pond at my grandpa George's when he was little. But do not, for the love of goodness, do not mix the diamond colors up, because it'll just totally ruin all your diamond paintings. So I drink a lot of tea. So these little boxes, fun times being scared from my life. These little boxes work perfectly for me. Even the dollar store has smaller ones, but they don't have the same lid. I love this lid. That's why, because it actually kind of like shuts. So it's totally perfect. And so what I do is kind of a mess because I had to clean up real quick for the live. But I'm just gonna pop you guys down so you can see what I'm talking about. In here, I can't tip it too far. I just kind of sit all my dishes with the bags on them, colors still in it. And then usually it's a little more neat than this. My God, I'm so sorry. But these are all opened and they've been sealed in a baggie. I can't see. There. See, I wrote the letter on the bag and then I sealed them all in a baggie. And it's just, I can't stress enough how important it is to contain these because they are hellions to pick up. I find them in my bed. I find them in the lint trap of the dryer. I find them stuck to my feet. I find them stuck to my face. I think that's because my cats love to take them when they find the odd one on the carpet. They'll take it and play with it, and it ends up in a random weird place. So yeah, I think that's what's going on there. But I just, no amount of vacuuming can pick these little suckers up. They are just stuck. So yeah. Holy crap! It's already been an hour and a half. I can't believe it's already been an hour and a half. Where'd time go? I have no idea. Anyways, sorry. I'm not gonna get lost in my phone. I'm here for you guys. What are you guys up to this week for the rest of the week? Sorry, I'm just responding to something on Facebook real quick, guys. I may have a sale. Sorry, I just had some lady interested in my AirPod cases. I do have one right here. Still got some strings on it, but whatever. For AirPod Pros. They're just a little, and then the lid. They're pretty cute. I think my daughter has my AirPods, so I'd show you it on, but you can kind of get the gist. Yeah, AirPod case opens like this. There's also, if I get the tail out of the way, there we go. There's a little spot right here to plug the charger in. So yeah. Sorry guys, I just gotta jump off just for a quick second here. I'm just gonna pause my camera and stuff. I just need to run and talk to the kids real fast. I wasn't planning on being here this long, so bear with me. I'll be back in like 30 seconds, okay?
Okay, sorry about that. I just had to make sure the kids were still here. But anyways, where were we? Excuse me. Oh, I don't know where we were. Let's start fresh. Okay. Lisa here says crocheting and trying to unpack boxes from moving. Wow, that sounds like a tricky multitask. I can understand, unpack a box, then I want to crochet. But then you got to remember, you got to unpack another box. But you really want to crochet. Like, it's just kind of a fighting constant battle, isn't it? I have a problem putting down my hook. I'll crochet till 2, 3 in the morning sometimes. I swear to God, I have like a sleeping schedule like Crystal. She's got like a 4-hour sleeping schedule and the rest is crochet. I just wish I could pump out as many videos as she can. I do know after I'm done this live, I am going to start the tutorial for this top, and I'm going to do it in purple because purple is awesome. I love purple. Purple's my favorite color. That's why I put purple in the wings of my tattoo. That's all purple in there. But I'm not going to show you guys the rest of it. It's a little too low to show. But if you're curious, it's a anatomically correct heart. I know I've had a couple actual YouTube followers ask me about my tattoos, so I'm just going to give you a quick rundown. You can see the heart valves and some blood here, but it goes all the way down to about here, and it's an anatomically correct heart, and it is a cover-up of something else, and it's got 2 wings. That's about all I can show for this. And oh, Melissa, don't say that. You don't suck. Go hang out with your mom for an afternoon and learn to crochet. Or better yet, you know what? Let's just do a Facebook video call. I can teach you to crochet. Like, I'm not kidding. I will spend a half hour a day with you if you want and teach you to crochet. You don't suck. You just need practice. Practice makes permanent because nobody's perfect. That's what I say. Mel also says you should make a summer shirt pullover, maybe a bathing suit kind of thing with granny squares. I've seen something like that, and I thought of you. You mean like a bathing suit, like almost a wrap, just like a throw over your bathing suit when you're at the beach kind of thing? Is that what you mean? Because I was actually, hold on, let me go get it. I'll do that. I'm gonna keep talking. You guys can probably hear me, but I was making a shirt like out of what's called a Solomon's knot. Now I know Melissa, you don't crochet, so you probably don't know what a Solomon's knot is, but I want to grab some extra bits. I've got bathing suit top, bralette. Those are the cups and the band for underneath. Let me get rid of this. Melissa, you're in my way. But this is the band for around the ribs, and then the cups will attach somewhere around here. I don't know. I'm using the camera on my chest, so I'm not using a table. But I did start making a shirt out of the same material with the Solomon's knot, which is also known as the lover's knot, and it looks like this. So it's kind of like a fishnetty. It's really hard because it's all done by hand. Like, eyeballing it, I'm not going to measure every stitch. That would take me 10 years. But I was making a shirt wrap thing, and then I can't get the sleeves right for the life of me. I can't get past here. I worked from the bottom up. But what I think I'm going to do is I'm just going to rip this part out to here, and then just make it like one of those, like it'll go down to almost knee length, like half thigh bathing suit wrap thing. But it does look super pretty when it's on. Like, I'll show you. If I go like this, like if you wear it on something, under something, when the thing peekaboos through, it looks super cute. So yeah, another one of my wonderful million whips.
But here, I'll see if I can put it on over top of what I have on real quick here. And I'll show you what I mean, how it's not sitting on me the way I wanted it to sit. I think I made it a little bit too tight because I was going for a t-shirt style so that I could wear it over a tank top, but holy strings. See, it's a little tight. But the way it sits here, it's kind of an off the shoulder. I couldn't figure out how to finish the neck part of it. So I just kind of stuck it on the back shelf and said, heck with it. But yeah, now you can see it now that it's on. You can see the way the stitch goes. Super pretty. All eyeball. Now let's see if I can get out of this. I'm here for your entertainment. This thing is caught on my nose ring. I don't know if you guys notice I do have a little septum ring. But anywho's, I did have a couple followers asking about my tattoos. So obviously they're asking about my hands because I'm crocheting. They're like, what's on your hands? So there it is. My hands for all you to see. This says dead. It's my past. I'm kind of putting it behind me. And this is a piranha. And it stands for the word fish. And it means F it, crap happens. Fish it. So I just let it go. That's kind of my motto on it. But it's getting warm in here. And this one is the other one that people ask about too. It's just a flower. It's so hard to see. There, you can kind of see it. It's a little stretchy and a little weird, but it's got initials for my high school best friend in it. And there's also this one on my shoulder that people ask about too. And my brother got me that for Christmas when I was like 18. So I have a bunch on my legs and stuff too, but nobody ever sees those. So anyways, now that I've gone over that, back on topic. So Melissa says that she loves the idea that I was thinking of. Yeah, the idea just didn't quite turn out. I mean, but the good thing about yarn is I can always mess up my straps here. I can always rip it out and redo it. And it's never a waste to try. So that's kind of cool. Nope, they just thought that was Granny Square too. I did do a Granny Square purse. I use this personally now. I was going to sell it, but I am too in love with it to let it go. It's just a simple full Granny Square, and this thing holds a bunch of stuff. Like it doesn't look very big, but it actually is. Like I could probably put it on like a hat. Okay, now I'm just being stupid. You can tell I have children, huh? Oh, thank you, Melly. Oh, Mandala Sparkle's in here. Hello, hello, honey. How are you? Sorry, you totally came at the wrong time. I was wearing a bag on my head. You learn from your mistakes, and that's what's best. That is so true. I mean, pain in the butt to frog stuff, but it's got to be done. And for the sake of our yarn, right? We need to. No, look what I did. I just wrecked it. Okay, well, I'll have to fix that. I stopped pouting. It's so easy to fix. It's just one stitch. Yeah. Super easy fix. I can actually probably sew that, catch those loops with a darning needle. Look what I did. The center of it came out. I just pulled this out to save the stitches. But I'm pretty sure I could thread those two loops back on and close that square up and not have to. Okay, I'm not using that for a while.
That kind of sucks. Oh, well, thank you, sweetie. Mandala Sparkle says she loves my hair. I actually just did it a few days ago. My boyfriend actually helped me with it. I kind of sat on the bed and said, "Can you do the back of my head?" And he did the back for me. Oh, and Mandala also says, "I make some of those. They sold like hotcakes." Where do you sell your stuff, Mandala Sparkle? Etsy? Because I do have an Etsy store, and I'm getting 1,000,000,001 views on my bags. I make like market bags, what I call them. There's a bunch of stuff in this one. I went over to the neighbors and measured her daughter for her dress, and I brought a bunch of stuff over to show her. But I make little bags like this as well, and they're known as like market bags or produce bags. But I put a bottom on mine so that you can use it as like a legitimate purse. I have another one up here. I love this one too. The way it turned out, the little cute gradient effect. Craft shows. You know what? There's a farmer's market in my town, my hometown, where I call my home, North Bay, Ontario. That's where I'm from, if you guys don't know. But downtown North Bay has a farmer's market. And my mom said she went there last week and she was buying all kinds of stuff. And she saw a lady that was making like sewing masks, like pandemic masks. And she started chatting me up to her and stuff like that. And she said that she does crochet and she wanted to make something along the lines of what my mom was talking about. And so my mom gave her my information, and I'm waiting to get in touch with this lady because I'm so excited if I can get some of my merchandise onto her table. Like, I mean, I have a stack of mittens and stuff here. I went kind of crazy making mittens and these little bags, like it's a little case. Sorry, my dog's bumping my table. And I actually crocheted the buttons too. But without my phone case on, I actually sized it to fit my phone because that's originally what I wanted it for. But then I was like, you know what? I don't really want it for that, but it's cotton, so it's a really good screen protector, and it's not going to like scratch or damage your phone screen or anything. And HD says she's working and listening. That's no problem, sweetheart. Mandala says, your top is so cute. I love the back of it. Thank you. I just finished this top a couple days ago, and I'm going to be doing a tutorial on it in purple. And I'll show you the back here. And it's got like a crisscrossy, I don't know if you can see that. Sorry, my bra's sticking out and everything. I'm so ill prepared here. But I just zigzagged back and forth and tied it with a bow. And yeah, so that is awesome. I will be doing a tutorial for that in purple, this color purple, same color as my, these are my little, what do you call them, crewmates. This is my daughter's, she's squished it and screwed it up. But there we go. It'll be that same color purple. And I'm so stoked. I really don't like working with dark yarns, but sacrifices, I guess. Mandala Sparkle says she loves to do crochet buttons. They're super easy. I also did almost the same style here. I made a little toadstool mushroom, and it's same thing. It's just 2 rounds of increasing, like the start of any amigurumi. And I actually put it on a jar, so you have a little like toadstool jar. So yes, it was great chatting with you, Lisa. Thank you for popping in. Sorry you have to go. But yeah, craft shows are something I'm definitely planning on getting interested in or getting into now that the nicer weather is around, especially because the nicer weather's around. And I mean, people say, you know, summertime's not really the time for crochet, but that's not the truth.
I mean, it is, what's the temperature right now? Okay, I know it's not 8 degrees. I'm wearing yarn in the middle of the summer, and it is 19 degrees Celsius here, which my American followers is 66. So it's not super steamy hot, but I mean, I'm comfortable in this, and I'm upstairs on the top floor of my house with lights and tripods and electronics, and it's hot in here, and I'm content still. So, oh, why is everybody so hard on themselves today? I'm too old to wear those tops, but for you young ladies, it's great. Mandala Sparkle, there's no such thing as being too old to wear a tank top. It's not, I mean, you could wear this. My mom would wear this. My mom's almost 60. And my mom would definitely wear this. You can bag summer tops, shawls, and things for the house. Yes. But I just totally am excited to adventure out to the flea market, craft show, craft sale part of it. I mean, I've just, when I got sick, I started doing a lot of the diamond paintings and crocheting because it was something I could do that I didn't have to sit up to do. I still, okay, now I'd have to say maybe on a scale of 1 to 10, it's probably like a 1.5 out of discomfort for me to sit. Especially for long periods of time. Like I've been getting up and down here and there, but I've been sitting for the majority of almost 2 hours now. And I'd have to say it's quite uncomfortable, but I don't mind. You can sell crochet stuff in summer. Of course you can. You can always sell even these. I call them Hobo Mitts, but they're just a fingerless glove, and you can tell. Obviously, I made them a while ago because I've now found a way to hide this ugliness. Can you see the zigzaggy stitching? You can see that's where I chain up. So I've since then I've eliminated this seam that you can see because there I am actually working in the round. It's just when I chain up. So these, I could sure as heck take a dozen of these and go set up a table at the flea market, as well as, a dozen of these little coin bags and, a half dozen purse bags. I mean, it takes me 15, 20 minutes. Okay, I'll say probably about a half hour to whip up a little bee. I mean, if I whip up a half dozen of those and set them all out on a table at a farmer's market and just sit under a tent and crochet all day long and sell my stuff. That would be awesome. Just to do it even once. If it goes good, maybe 3 times. But yeah, I actually just, my boyfriend and I shipped 4 pairs of these and a bag and my mini backpack, which I don't have here, but I do have a tutorial on. We shipped out, well, it was probably about like retail $80 worth of my crocheted stuff to an old friend of his from way back in the day, as a, hey, how are you? Glad to see you're still around kind of a gift. And nothing makes me happier than to see people enjoying and using and benefiting from things that I make. I mean, I love, I've shown it before on a couple guest appearance lives, and I think I put it on, I don't know why I'm still holding that. I think I put it on in one of my lives, but I made my daughter a bucket hat with little like pop-up froggy eyes and a little smiley face on it and stuff. And when she wears that around the house, I mean, nothing makes me happier than to see her wearing it. Or in the wintertime, I made a hat off of a knitting loom. If you guys don't know what a knitting loom is, it's just a circular piece of plastic with little pegs on it. and it's like an imitation knitter. Like, I don't know. Anyways, I wanted to try out loom knitting because I knit, and I think knitting is actually easier than looming. But you have no tension control with a loom. But I mean, regardless, I still finished the hat off and then put a pom-pom on it, and I give it to Evan, and he absolutely adores that hat. He loves it. And I mean, to see him pre-pandemic when they were able to go to school, to see him walking down the driveway to go to school with this bright red and blue hat that I made for him, just, I mean, melted my heart. It made my day. And I just love the fact that my kids appreciate everything that I make them. Sorry. Just got a text from the hubby. He's gone to the doctor's appointment, so he's just checking in. Yeah, so I think I'm only gonna kick around for another 10 minutes. I think I'll end this at 4:30. 2 hours is plenty. Plus, I'm kind of running out of things to talk about. I didn't really have like a set list of like things to talk about, like an index or a program. That's what my mom and I were calling it last night. Like, you know, when you go into a high kids little school concert, so give you a piece of paper with the program on it. Usually I'll write down like a quick what I want to talk about, and because I ended up coming back late, I had the first thing I did when I got home is I dropped everything and I ran to my computer and I rescheduled the live because I noticed that it was running for 2 minutes on a black screen. So sorry, but I did reschedule. I had to stop. That's one happy mama. Yes, I am. I am definitely one happy mama. Well, step up mama. I'm not a step mom. I'm a step up mom because I'm cool. Kids call me cool. Anyways, I totally lost track of what I was saying. See, okay, yeah. So usually I have like a little, see, I'm looking for it and it's not there. I'm just looking down at a half-drunk tea. I usually have like a little ledger programmer thing written out of what I'm going to say. And I didn't have time to do that today. I barely had time to set up. Well, now that I've been showing you stuff, it's just a complete disaster back here, but sorry. Let me clean my mess up. There. Good enough for now. And yeah, so I'll be busy with diamond paintings and gardening. If I had you guys on my phone, I'd bring you out to the garden and show you. But I am gonna go out there in 7 minutes, and I'm going to check out my plants. I have corn that's probably like 3 inches tall now. I'm so excited. Yesterday, pumpkins started cracking the earth. So I'll take care, Mandala Sparkle. Thank you for coming out. I'll see you soon. Thank you for coming. Yeah, where I planted the pumpkin seeds, I put 4 pumpkin seeds into 2 separate mounds because we got a lot of chipmunks and squirrels, and there's even deer around here. So I was like, you know what, plan ahead. You know, I put 3 or 4 in each hole. And I came out yesterday and the dirt had cracked and it looked like a giant like ice crack when the ice on the lake cracks. It just kind of went like a little earthquake. So I started like fiddling around in there and poured a little bit of water on there, and I looked at my boyfriend and go, babe, we've got pumpkins. I was so excited about these pumpkins. So I'm actually, because this morning I woke up a little bit late and I just kind of had half of a tea and took off. I didn't get a chance to go there and check my garden this morning. So I'm going to do that before I talk to the kids and see what's going on with them. They're supposed to be going swimming with their mom. And last I checked, mom was coming soon. So I wanted them to come and see me before they left. But Nobody's come by yet. So I'm gonna go see what those little monsters are up to and see how my little green babies are. And that is about it. I just wanted to thank everybody for coming out. I love doing these little lives, even if I only get 4 or 5 people. Sometimes, I mean, I still like to hang out with you guys. Sometimes less is more. Being able to connect one-on-one with you guys individually when it's not 30 people in a chat and I'm able to focus on conversations with you guys is more enjoyable to me than to be missing people. And like the last thing I want is for one of my followers to feel like they're unappreciated. So I always try to make sure that I connect with you guys in the live and say hi and ask you a question, you know, whatever the case may be, and just to kind of interact with you a little bit more personally. And Melissa says she made an above ground planter box and she needs more dirt for. My veggies are holding off until then. Well, don't hold off too long, sweetie. That's the biggest mistake. At least start them in a pot. You know, you get them in a pot, get them growing. You know, you can always seed them later. But yeah. I have one tomato plant and it's doing lovely. I wanted 2, but I went back today and there was none left. So tomorrow I'm going to be going out and looking for some seeds, and I need to finish off. I want to put a little bit more corn in before it gets too late, and I want to go get more peas because I'm going to be planting my corn, or sorry, I'm going to be planting my peas in, it's called intercropping, where you mix different plants together. And so right now I've got like 5 rows of corn, and I think there's like a dozen maybe. I don't have enough. I need more. Corn needs a 3x3 foot block in order to kind of work right. And I didn't quite get enough. So I want to put in another probably 3 rows of corn. And then once they take off, I want to go back and grab more snow peas, snap peas, the ones that climb up stuff. And I'm going to plant, when my corn stalk grows a couple inches high, like 4 inches, we'll say, this is going to be my corn stalk. I'm going to plant my peas right next to it so that the peas can use the corn as a trellis and grow together. And that's going to be something new that I'm trying this year. So I'm kind of excited to do that. But I'm going to go to the garden and I'm going to put up a little bit more fencing because I went and got somewhere like chicken wire fencing style. I have a little square holes about this big that chipmunks can barely fit through. Yeah, so that's been protecting my peas. And I think I'm just going to fence out the one side around the corn because when they started to grow, there was 16 stalks, and now I only have 12. So I keep finding them broken off and laying in the dirt. So something's eating them, but not liking them and leaving them there just to piss me off. Pardon my French, but these videos aren't made for children anyway. And so I don't have a whole ton of space for my garden. I probably only have about 40 square feet. Oh, Melissa says all of her plants are in their own planters for now. That's smart, the corn and peas together. Yeah, it's like a nature's trellis. So I've been watching a lot of gardening videos, especially M.I. Gardener. If you guys haven't checked out M.I. Gardener, please check him out. He's a fairly big channel. And it's, here, I'll type it in here. In the chat. Oh, come on. And as well as Epic Gardening. Or Gardener. I can't remember if it's gardening or gardener. But Epic. Sorry, I can't type today. Anyways, so for people that are watching the replay, I just typed them into chat. I'm probably just going to post a link because I mentioned them. And they've basically been the ones that I've been going to for all of my gardening knowledge. I probably learned about 10 different things about pruning tomatoes that I had no idea. Like, tomatoes are such a vast, crazy freaking vegetable. I love them. Anyways, on that note, I'm going to go prune my tomatoes and check on my peas and my kids and probably just put a pizza in the oven because I can. Anyways, I hope you guys all stay safe. I hope you guys all have a wonderful afternoon, a wonderful week. I will be back next week, Wednesday, hopefully at 2 o'clock this time, not 2:30. But if it happens, it happens. I'm sorry. As soon as I knew I was going to be late, I canceled the 2 o'clock live and rescheduled and posted it on all my social media. Facebook is where I basically concentrate. I don't really do Instagram. So, but I do have Etsy, Blogger, Facebook. They're all linked below in the replay, as well as Patreon. I really want to start growing my Patreonees. I don't know if that's the right word, but I really want to start growing my Patreon and have a little group of people over there. So I left a link for my Patreon below. Make sure you guys give this video a thumbs up because that actually really does help. And give all the kids hugs and kisses, Melissa. Tell them that their cousin, I guess, cousin auntie, I don't know what the heck I am. Your family loves you. But yeah, so make sure you guys have the little bell over here, the notification posts to set to all, so that when I go on live or if I post a new tutorial or video or whatever, you can support me and leave me comments, please. I love reading your comments, guys, even if you've already commented before. I mean, if you got something to say to me, just slap it into a comment. I respond to all my comments. I love all of my little fan followers, and I am almost 200 subs. So I'm on the fence. I might do a 200 sub giveaway. I don't know. Let me know, anyways. If you're watching the replay or whatever, slap down a comment if you think I should do a 200 sub giveaway. And yeah, I've talked way too much. So I love you guys all, especially you, Melissa, because you're the only one watching right now. But I love you. I love you all. Stay safe, have fun, and make sure that you share the love and share my videos. And above all, just have fun and be yourself. So I'll see you guys next week at 2 for the Wheat Chill Wednesday. All right, I am out of here. It is hot in here, and I want to get out in the sun. So, toodles.